And if that professor has a rubric, read it again, and then read it again. Because what we don't do is waste time. You're gonna study until the assignment is completed. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain says, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm bored. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christian, and today I have how to be a productive online student in 2020. So this video was requested by Bree. I want to give a quick shout out to Bree because she is one of my most loyal subscribers. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for just supporting me overall. And I just wanted to express how appreciative I am of your support. So, how to be a productive online student in 2020. So, let's get into it. The first thing that you need to do to be a productive student in 2020 is to procrastinate. Now, hear me out. I understand that most videos would say do not procrastinate, but the reason that I'm saying you should procrastinate is because you should be splitting your work up so that you can procrastinate. Don't start your tasks thinking that you have to finish them all at once. So start your tasks with enough time so that you can take your time, you can revise, you can change your ideas. Don't try to cram everything into one session. It will not go well. Start your projects early enough so that you have time to procrastinate. Like me, and somehow I still get things done. Number two is to read through your syllabi and highlight the important dates within your syllabi or within your syllabus. So why you need to be reading through your syllabus is because I'm in college, and in college, your professors aren't gonna remind you about every single assignment or if an important project is coming up. So it's very, very important that you stay organized and you read through your syllabus for each class so you know which dates are coming up, which dates are important. And then you should highlight those dates and put them somewhere where you can remember and they're all organized. So be responsible for yourself, write down the important dates. Number 3, experiment with study techniques. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but I study for like 5 minutes and I'm like, you need a 3-hour break. You need to reward yourself for all of that hard work you just did. So experiment with study techniques. I use the Pomodoro method. This is the method where you study for increments of time. So you can study for like 25 minutes and you take a 5 to 10 minute break. So you do it in increments because my brain can't function with like, you're gonna study until the assignment is completed. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain says, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm bored. So experiment with study techniques. The Pomodoro method works for me. So I set a timer for about 20 minutes. I work until the timer is up and then I take a break. Number four is to stay organized. Staying organized is the best way to prevent you from not submitting an assignment. It's the best way to see what's coming up. It's the best way to make sure that you don't feel like things are piling up on your shoulders and you're sinking. So make sure to stay organized. I personally use Google Keep. It's a great resource for organizing school, work, life, anything like that. This video is not sponsored, but you can add me. But yeah, I use Google Keep. It's very helpful. I used to use My Homework. That was a really good one. And I made a Word document for each of my Zoom links, and that is a really major key because if I wouldn't have done that, I would be searching for like 10 minutes for each Zoom link for each class. So go ahead and do that. Okay, number 5 is to break up your work. So this kind of goes back to number 3, experimenting with study techniques. Breaking up your work is the best thing that you can do. If you get an assignment one day, you need to break it up into chunks. So if you have a chapter, let's say you have a book. You have a book to read and they say, okay, you have to read 10 chapters. Don't wait until the night before to read 10 chapters. Just read 2 chapters a day. Okay? Just read 2 chapters a day. Just spread out the work and don't cram. Number 6 is to read through each assignment carefully. The reason why I say this is because if you miss one little thing that any of your professors or teachers write in the instructions for the assignment, you could end up wasting your time. Please read through the instructions very carefully. And if that professor has a rubric, read it again, and then read it again. Because what we don't do is waste time. So always read the instructions for each assignment very carefully. Number 7. So number 7 is to formulate a to-do list. So personally, this is my to-do list. Not looking very good today. Have like 1 check, but I have been doing this for a couple of months now. This is my little to-do list notebook. And so for my to-do list notebook, I write down every single thing that I have to do for the day, including working out. So then I put a little check mark next to my list. And what I've been doing now, which is a little extra step, is hold on, let me just show you guys. I can show you better than I can tell you. So what I do now is I put how important getting that task is to me. So I write them and then I put them in order of importance on the left-hand side. So that's why I finished number 1 today, because number 1 was the most important. So then weekly schedule is 2nd, scripting this video was 3rd, which I actually did it, so I should check it off. But yes, please come up with a to-do list and label your assignments in the order that you want to get them done, because what I used to do was I would make a to-do list and then I would pick all the easy stuff, and then the important tasks, sorry, it's my braces, the important tasks would be left over. So make a to-do list and then number them in order of importance. For number 8, we have limit distractions. So I know this is very hard. It's very hard to limit distractions when you are literally on your social devices while you're doing your work. So if you need to, you can download browser extensions that prevent you from going on social media. But personally, what works for me is my study technique, and this is the Pomodoro technique. So when I'm setting the timer for doing my work, I don't pick up my phone again. If I need to, I'll put my phone on do not disturb. That works for me. But limit distractions, study in a quiet area if you can. I feel like this would be the best thing that you can do. And number 10, finally number 10. Number 10 is to use Spark Notes. Everybody's had that day where, you know, you couldn't really read the chapter, so you need a little summary. Spark Notes. I think I skipped 9. Oh yeah, I did skip 9. So let me just recap that last part, because we're not gonna talk about that. So 8 is limit distractions, 9 is Grammarly, you need that, and 10 is Spark Notes. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Bree, for requesting it. I really appreciate it. Like this video if you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.